Hi, if you like the video, please remember to subscribe. Hi, I'm Rob from robnonphoto.com and I'm here to do, hopefully, my final video about the lip sync problems and improving the sound on your Logitech C920 HD webcam. Now, I have had and still have a bit of a love-hate relationship with the C920. It is an amazing webcam. The quality you can get from it, as you can see here, is really good for a webcam. It's fantastic. Sure, my 600D T3i DSLR takes much better video, but for pure convenience, the C920 really can't be beat. And when I picked one up from Amazon just after Christmas, I think for about £50, I was really looking forward to using it. And to start off with, I thought, yeah, this is amazing. This is the solution that I need to record my videos for YouTube. However, I pretty quickly found out, as probably you have found out too, is that it has some serious lip sync problems that occur. And what happens is when you're recording longer video clips, the audio goes out of sync with the video. So at the beginning, it's all well and good. The sounds match up with your mouth. By the time you get to the end, it doesn't match at all, and that really makes the videos completely unusable. So I'm kind of here to give you like a final solution to this problem. And what that solution really involves is recording the audio separately. That's the main thing. If you want to get better sound, record the audio separately using a different device, and then we're going to change some settings in the Logitech C920 as well. And basically, you're going to have to do some post-processing. So the first thing you'll need, I think, if you want to do to do this seriously, is you're going to need something like this. This is the Zoom H1 handy recorder. Basically, it just records sound. It can record WAV or MP3. You record in WAV. I'm recording this one at 16 kilohertz. 16 bits at 44 kilohertz. So it's sort of CD quality sound. It won't sound like that by the time you listen to it, because it's going to be compressed by probably Premiere Pro, and obviously YouTube does all sorts of things as well. But it does a very good job. And you can use it like as a standalone recorder, like I am now. I've got it mounted on a little on a GorillaPod, or you could use it with something like the Audio-Technica AT3350 lav or lapel mic, and they make a great pair. Lots of my YouTube videos are recorded that way, and that way you're recording independent sound that is good enough for YouTube. You probably wouldn't want to use the lav mic with the H1 for a podcast, but actually the H1 by itself, which has a couple of audio, you can't see them, but underneath there's a couple of stereo microphones, well, two microphones that make it stereo. They work really, really well. So you're going to need that. That's the first thing. That's going to improve your sound. Let me just put this back down so it's nice and still, and then we can carry on. Probably heard a few clicks. There we go. So that's the first thing you need. You're going to have to kind of accept the fact that you're going to have to record your audio separately. And you're also going to have to accept the fact that you're going to have to do some post-processing on that sound as well. But it's very easy. There's plenty of tutorials on YouTube about how to improve the audio that you've recorded, WAV files. Basically, all you'd have to do is you open up the files in Audacity, you use the noise removal tool to remove any noise, and then you export it as a WAV. Download Levelator 2, just do a Google for Levelator 2, and you just put the file into Levelator 2. That bumps up all the levels, and then you sync up that sound file in something like Windows Movie Maker, where you can do it manually, or if you've got something like Premiere Pro or any other video editing software, you can sync up the audio, sync it up automatically, which is nice and easy, and you end up... Unless you knock your microphone, like I just am getting too excited, you end up with nice quality sound, which hopefully is what you're hearing now. Apart from the fact that you probably hear me breathing, because I'm a bit of a noisy breather apparently, and that's what you have. However, the problem with the lip sync with the C920 will affect your ability to do this, because in order to sync audio up between two different sources, different video sources that are recording independently, is you need to have two audio tracks, one that is recorded with the webcam and the independent one. And what you do is you sync those two waveforms up. That's how it works. So if the audio is out of sync that the C920 is recording, you're never going to be able to do it. So here's my guide to making the C920 record audio that is pretty much always in sync with the video. So the first thing you've got to do is make sure the C920 is the only USB device plugged into your computer. Don't have any USB mices plugged into it, USB keyboards. If you're using a tabletop, a desktop, so you might have to have a USB keyboard, but try and maybe have that on a different USB hub than the camera. Really, you don't want anything bottlenecking all this beautiful HD video that's coming down. Shut down all non-essential programs and processes on your computer. We don't want anything slowing down your computer's ability to save this video, which it's trying to record, because that could cause problems too. Fire up the Logitech software, go into the preferences, and then what I want you to do is record lossless video. Don't worry about the file size, they're still really, really small, and the highest quality sound. When you're back in the webcam software, we have the preview in the middle, record a maximum of 720p. Don't go up to 1080p because the frame rate will go too slow and you could have some more problems. And don't zoom in as well. Move the camera closer. What we're trying to do is cut out all the thinking the camera and the camera software have got to do before it save the file. Set up your lights all around, whatever you're going to do, and then go into the advanced settings and then turn off the white balance. Just look at it, check it's okay, maybe adjust it up and down a couple of notches, and then turn off the exposure, automatic exposure, and turn off the automatic gain. You may well have to change the exposure, maybe dial it up a little bit. But again, what we've done is turning off all the thinking that the camera and the software have got to do. We just want to record it straight. Now, save that, go back into the thing, and probably still use autofocus because that comes in incredibly handy. But if you're just using the C920 as a secondary camera, maybe as a close-up camera, you could even turn off autofocus too. Now, I know we said we're going to record at the highest audio setting, but actually we're not going to use the microphone on the C920. If you can imagine, we've got all this data that's flowing down our USB cable into our computer. We want to minimize that as well. So in the little setting which is to the right of the picture of the webcam, it will say which mic. Now change that to the built-in mic on your laptop if you're using a laptop, or if you've got a separate mic for your desktop. You may well have to go into your taskbar at the bottom, go into recording devices, make sure that the laptop mic is set as the default device. Now don't worry, I know the quality is going to be rubbish with that, but this audio, we're just recording that as the base file that we're going to link with our other audio file that we're recording via something like our Zoom H1. Make sure the levels are up nice and high all the way, and pretty much you're ready to go. So you've got everything set up. We've minimized the thinking the camera's got to do. We've set up the audio, so again we're minimizing the data that's coming through. We're making sure there's no other USB devices connected to our laptop. We're making sure there's no unnecessary programs running, and then we're going to be using our Zoom H1 or other device to record the really nice audio. So you start recording the video, start recording the audio, do your thing. Now try and stick to about 10-minute clips. Anything longer, and you might find even by doing all this you start getting lip sync problems. So record for about 10 minutes, stop the audio, stop the video, start the video, start the audio, and carry on that way until you get to the end. Now, when you're done, copy the audio file off your Zoom H1 or however you're recording it separately into Audacity. Get rid of the noise. It's very simple. There's loads of stuff out there. So export as a WAV file. Again, fire up the Levelator 2, copy it into there, and then that will give you your output WAV file, which then you're going to take into Movie Maker to sync up manually. And I've got a video, I think, on my video stream about how to do that with Movie Maker and how to do it with Premiere Pro as well, and everything will sync up. You'll have good quality audio, just like you can hear now. If you think this is okay, this is basically what you'll get. If you use a lav mic, I don't know if it's better audio, it's slightly different, just sounds differently. I mean, the beauty of doing this with the Zoom H1 is you're getting stereo sound. So if I move around like this and move backwards and forwards just over here, hopefully you can probably hear me move. If you've got stereo speakers on your laptop or your computer, you should be hearing me move around. I mean, not that, I mean, that isn't a great thing, but it's something to do. And that's the way that I now do my video. But I mean, I have to be honest, I only use the C920 now if I need to record a really quick video. Ideally, if it's something that's going to be, I want ultimate quality, to get my 600D T3i DSLR and use the C920 as a separate webcam to do close-up shots and stuff like that. But I mean, have a look at this. Does it look good? Does it sound good? Am I still in sync? If I am, that's how you do it. Well, my name's Rob from robnophoto.com. Remember, you can email me scalespeed@gmail.com. If you like the videos, please subscribe and like and share and all that sort of stuff. And hopefully, pretty soon, I'll see you again.